So Crying Waltz, where I first heard it was in 1998 when Donetta Gardner was competing in the Grand Champion division at Weezer, the National Old Time Fiddlers Contest. And I should say that when I started going in 1994, that was 6 years after they ended the ladies division at Weezer. Okay, so then fast forward to 1998, and Donetta played Crying Waltz in the contest. I had never heard it before, and it became such a fad after that for a little while because she won, and she was the first woman to win the Grand Champion division at Weezer. And I just saw that she's judging Weezer this year. And so for those of you who are going, you'll get to meet her and hear her play. And she was just really one of my all-time heroes in fiddling, because there weren't really that many opportunities for women to get recognition in fiddling. And this is a place where the fiddling world has done a good job of growing and moving with the times. As you see so many lady fiddlers nowadays, look at our class. Way to go, ladies. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, and Carrie, you met her at Montana Fiddle Camp. Yay, she's a very nice lady. When I lived in Idaho, she was one of my dear friends there. Did you take her class, Carrie?
I wasn't up to it yet.
Okay.
So no, I didn't. I just observed.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, I know. But I've seen her other places, and she's just really a sweet person.
A very sweet person, gem of a human being. So I'm gonna play you what we're gonna learn today. And I'm gonna write, I've been thinking on this waltz for like a couple months now, and I have a lot of creative ideas that I'm still solidifying for next week's class. But you all are gonna end, this is like, it's an A part. That's all the song is, and then you play it through again, usually up an octave. However, I'm writing a variation that's down an octave and it goes up in the opposite places. And so you'll have a very original, cool version of this. So I have the guitar part pulled up. Can you tell me what this volume is like? Crying Waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Is that too loud? That's okay? All right. I'm going to turn the guitar down 1, just in case. All right. So you're in for a very relaxing class today. You're welcome in advance. Okay. So here it comes. Rewind that. Crying Waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that was just as much as we're going to do today, played through twice. These are the same guitar chords as Festival Waltz in the key of A. If Kentucky Waltz is in the key of A, it's the same chords. So nice waltz to bring to a jam because people will generally be familiar with this progression. Okay, so we're gonna start. We're gonna learn, let's see. The whole song is 32 bars, and we're gonna learn 4 bars at a time in sections. So the first phrase generally is basically this. That's the main melody, but here's how we're gonna learn it. So we're embellishing it. I want you to find this note in 3rd position with your middle finger. And your hand can be gently leaning on the instrument. This note will sound beautiful on mandolin. So starts out 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Now go to the open and shift down. Up, 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 down. From the top, shifting back up. 1, 2, up bow. Good. Shift back up bow. 1, 2. Now dip down to the G sharp. And you could do that as 2 quarter notes, but I'm going to put a little triplet because we don't want to be boring. Okay, shift back up to 3rd position. 1, 2. B up to C sharp. Again, 1, 2. Now, slide into a 4th finger. Beginning, 1, 2. Now dip down to a C sharp and up to an F sharp. Putting that all together. 1, 2. Shifting up. 1, 2. Now, as I was playing it, I kept finding myself going like this. And sliding from F sharp to F natural. So I invite you to do that if you feel it. Back up to 3rd position. This is 1st section. 1, 2. And again, sliding to 3rd position, beginning up bow. 1, 2. And just make sure that every measure starts on a down bow. That'll be the case for this whole song. One more time. 1, 2. Try that on your own. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone looks like they're finding their way around that really nicely. So actually, I'm realizing that if we call that the first half of the first section, then we'll have 4 sections instead of 8. So I'm changing my scope here. That's the first half of the first section. Here's the back half. Yeah, so our goal is to get to this A. There are lots of ways we can get into there. Jackie Seitz does. She slides her E to the E flat, to the open D. Later in the tune, I'll do C sharp, C natural, B, A. But here I want to do what Pete McMahon did. F sharp, E, C sharp. So it's 1, 2, up, down. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2. 2. Good, and you can slide that 4. I recommend adding your open A to hypnify it from the top, adding that on. 1, 2. Now, walk up from the B. Okay, from the top. 1, 2, up bow. Yeah, 2 more times. 1, 2. Good. Starting up bow. 1, 2. Try that whole first section on your own. Questions? Any questions over this first section?
Just that last little part
Let's
where it
see.
goes up to the E.
Yes. Okay,
Different
so
key.
we're walking up from the B, up, 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 and then down on the E. Okay. I'm going to video it now. Let's play it together 3 more times. First section. Up bow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. The longest down bow you'll find in any fiddle waltz ever. Okay, phrase number 2 now is when the guitar part is on like a long E chord, and you'll hear all kinds of embellishments here. So we come back up and we start the second section the same way. But then we shift down to the D. So come into third position on an up bow. Shift down to the D. Up, 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 B. And we'll hold that B for 3. 1, 2. Now lean over to the G sharp, G natural, F sharp. Who doesn't love an easy double stop? So we drone the B on top. 1, 2, 3, G sharp, hold, G natural, F sharp, and then E alone. All right, from the top of the second section, third position, up bow. 1, 2. 2, 3. And that E comes on an up bow, and it's on beat 3. All right, one more time. 1, 2. sharp D, E, or no roll and just do 4 with the open E. Or on mandolin, that's probably a 3, right, Adam? So then dip down to your B and E, barring those strings. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Up bow, 1, 2. Go to the C natural and the E, and then you'll scoot up to C sharp and E. So. Down bow. I love it. Again, 1, 2. That embellishment is just added to keep our bow moving. So we have up, up, down. Droning the E that whole time. Do that with me. Okay, going from the up bow, low E. 1, 2, up an octave. Dip down. Very good. Let's do the whole second section. Shifting up. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Yeah, one more time. 1, 2. Good. Try the second section on your own and feel free to chime in if you have any questions for me.
You were muted when you said something a second ago.
Oh, I was just shouting up the stairs because you're upstairs.
Oh.
On this part, drum the E down here. So I'm just holding my first finger down, but also if you don't do that, it's a nice escape route too. So it is nice to know what the main melody is in case in the moment you don't want to go for that double stop on fiddle. Adam has frets, so he has to always do the double stops. We make him. Okay, Any questions on the second section?
I do a lot of tremolo on this one too, because I don't have those long bow strokes.
Yes.
So it's very nice. It sounds great.
It does sound good. All right. Do we have any questions on the second section?
I'm just going to have to hear it a bunch of times in order to get it. Because on the first section I got right away, but the second section I'm a little bit confused. But I'll get it eventually.
Okay, and we'll see if you have if specific questions come up. Let me know.
Actually, yeah, and I have one question, I think, on the second section. Maybe it's the end of the first. When you're walking up from the C sharp, there's a little bit of rocking you're doing, and I'm not quite sure what is. You know, when you go up to the C sharp and you're kind of, it's probably the tail end of the first section, but
See, when you're here.
Yeah. Da da da. Where's so that's no.
Start on the F sharp. F sharp to E.
No.
Down to A.
Okay, that was one of them, and
then B, C sharp, E.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That was what I was lost on earlier. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Liz, what were you saying?
I was just saying that I don't remember the first part anymore.
We're going to go back to it.
Me too.
We're going to play. And also, when we go back to the first and we put it together, Carrie, I'll be interested if that helps, because it's a little trickier, I think, doing the second section isolated. Okay, we're going to play the second section 3 times, and then we're going to go back to the start. So here we go. Second section. 1, 2. Hold, 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 hold. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hold, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2. Okay, we've got our little video. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to watch you all. And I wanted to show you. I really take the weight out of my bow when I shift down to that 3. But I don't stop my bow. And that goes D to C sharp, back to D. Yeah. And then, Carrie, you're going to slide your 3rd finger down. Yes, let's go to the beginning, putting that together. 1, 2. 2, 3 at the G sharp. Walk down to the E. Now pop up to the E. Now land on a bar of your 1. Now add the low 2. And the high two. So you'll have that talk through on this video, and you'll know that you can always come back to that if you need, or if you'd like to. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Put an ear on this. 1, 2. We're going to do that 3 times together as I make our little video over here. All right. First and second section. Up bow, 2, 3, 1, 2. Shift. Again, shifting up bow. 2, 3, 1, 2. Shift. Last time, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, try that on your own, see how far you can get. Nice. All right. I'm listening to Adam play it, and it sounds so beautiful on mandolin. Really, really nice. I think we might have to assign Liz and Adam to play this together in harmony at camp and share it with you all. That would be amazing. Okay, so let's go on to section 3. I'm also noticing, I should just say this, I'm playing slightly quieter than a little more tenderly than I do on other waltzes. I feel like the vibe of this waltz is very tender. And I'm really making a conscious effort to step way back on my vibrato. And whenever I add it, I'm making it barely audible. Okay, so third section now. Third section is really the same as the first, so if you wanted to do the same thing, it wouldn't really matter, but I'm giving you a slight variation. All right, that's going to be our little variation here. So it's half note. Here we go. 1, 2. And that shifting down, there's a little, that's part of the song. Let the bow off of you, weight off of your bow, but let there be air. 1, 2. On an up bow. But now Megan does this all in third position, which I kind of like, with her first finger on the G sharp. So if you shift up, your fingers will be really close together. It's just not the same in first. I love it up here. So find this note with your first finger and shift up. Yeah. The second note is an A. B. G sharp. I personally think the fiddle sounds amazing in third position on the D string. I think it's like the most magical spot on the fiddle that there is. It's my personal favorite. So when you do that part, think of me. Oh, it looks like Liz is up to something. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's try that together on an up bow. 1, 2. Shift, shift. And again, stay in third position. 1, 2. Oh, Jean, do that with your second finger. Yeah. Now be in first position with your 2. Now shift to first finger. And then we're going to shift down. So there, instead of going, I did a different embellishment. I did a triplet. Okay, beginning of that part. Go into third position. 1, 2. And Adam, I think you should do that with your middle finger too. That would be a real homage to violinists and fiddle players, because we do that with our middle finger, and then we slide down and play with our middle finger also. Fiddle players, we've got strong middle fingers. Here we go. 1, 2. Shift. Shift. Good. Good. Again, shift into third position. 1, 2. Again, third position. 1, 2. Shift. Shift. Yep, and that triplet goes up to the G sharp, to a high 3 there. Okay, we're going to do that 3 more times as I make my little video. This is section 3, which could be the same as section 1, but we're doing an embellishment. Here we go. 1, 2. Again, third position. 1, 2. Whoops, I did the slide down. Let's do it again with the triplet. 1, 2. There we go. One more time. 1, 2. Okay, Carrie, did you have a question?
When you go to the D string, what finger are you starting on?
When we shift into third position,
Yeah, into the D string.
it's a first finger, but it's like a high one.
Oh, because we're in A. Okay.
It's a G sharp. It's,
okay.
yeah, so it's between that G and that A. That's why it's so weird.
Yeah. Okay. I kept wanting to put my second finger down and then it wouldn't sound right. So, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funky, but like Liz said, there's a really weird string change in first position. It's just awkward. And yes, it's yummy in third. So delicious. Okay, first, second, and third section. Let's give it a shot. First, second, and third section. 2, 3, 1, 2. Shift. Actually, that's only half of the third section. Sorry. Now we're going to slide down to the A. And I like to slide my third finger. All right, we're going to have a down, up, up, down, up, up. So sliding down, A arpeggio. Let's try that a couple of times. 1, 2. One, two. Good ears. You're going to add that A down low. So we're going to have F sharp and then F sharp and A. Hammering up to the G. Rolling down to the A. 1, 2. Good. Again. 1, 2. Now whole third section. Whole third section 3 times. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Now let's go from the beginning. First, second, and third section. 1, 2. Shift. Okay, any questions? We are coming upon Katie Glassman's favorite progression of all time, D4 to the 4 minor. It's going to be so pretty because it is every time. So it's... All right, it's just beautiful every time. So this is going to the D chord, which is the 4 chord. And the third of the D chord is an F sharp. It'll be down, up, up. And then do that same thing with an F natural. And then land on an E. So it's a beautiful line. F sharp, F natural, E, A arpeggio, and again, F sharp, F natural, now I encourage you to mess around with the timing with this. You could go. Let's try that. 2, 3. Kind of a nice way to do it. I wrote it out as all quarter notes, but you also have the freedom to be like, you can really play those couple of measures any way you want. So you have freedom there. Okay, so now you're gonna have some pickups leading into those. It'll be all on an up, starting on an E, and walking up. So let's add those on. 1, 2. From the pickups again. 1, 2. Good. So think of this from a phrasing perspective, as we have this E that's just kind of an auxiliary, but then we're going from the D and we're walking up the D major scale. And we happen to be on a down when we land on the downbeat on the third. And so it's a natural phrase to make, to crescendo, to get gradually louder. And then we get kind of softer. Swinging back up. So you can use more dynamics in this song than you would use in another song. Most fiddle waltzes, I would say. Okay, then the end of this. You have some options here because you could come back up into third position. That could be a nice effect. Or you can do it on an open string. Try that. Or you can go open to 4. And in that one, you can get in a little slide on the 4. That's probably how I'm going to play it. Putting that together. 1, 2. So you want to be sure to get that D, down, up, down. Good. Again, 1, 2. Up, down. Find your G sharp. And then 4 with the open A. Putting that together. times. Okay, so that is the fourth and final section. Let's do the whole fourth section 3 times. So it starts with the pickups. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Okay, shake out your hands for a moment. Oof, great job, everybody. All right, let me get my camera going. And I want to do this fourth section 3 times. And you've made it through this whole melody. Really, really beautiful job. Okay, let's do that same fourth section 3 times for the camera here. Fourth section. 2, 3, 1, 2. One more time. Yeah, so let's do the whole song. Stretch it out. Whew. Great, great playing today. Here we go. Whole first part. 2, 3, 1, 2. So essentially what we'll do next week is do a complete variation of that second time through. Keep in mind, if this is enough and you're like, I just want that to be my song, you know the whole song. So, how y'all feeling? We're in a different time zone than Liz.
A little practice and this will solidify. It's going to take some run throughs, but it's very, very cool.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Just gotta, just gotta lock in those little transition parts and things like that. But yeah, very cool. Good
Cool.
mandolin for sure.
Yeah, I thought so. Jean, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's lovely waltz. Really enjoying it.
Isn't it enjoyable to play even when you're learning it?
Mhm.
Cool. Liz, how you doing?
I'm good. It's really nice. It is relaxing.
Is this the land of refraining vibrato for you like it is for me?
I'm doing what we call the skater's waltz vibrato.
Mm.
So you know how it's, like a skater, it's like, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
So I love that. Anyway, so I love that kind of vibrato, but I'll tone it down, but I'm enjoying doing it now, just when I'm learning it.
You're
Get my
having fun over
vibrato
there.
out.
Carrie, how you doing?
I got more of it than I thought I would.
Awesome.
There's parts that are kind of a mystery, but I'll get it eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Have you sent the recording or yet, or is that later?
So in your, so in the email you received today with the link to this class, there's a link to a folder.
Oh, I
And
didn't see it.
the
Okay.
guitar part is in there, and now that we've finished our first class, I will put the sheet music in there.
Oh, okay.
And then this class will be uploaded to I think the button in there that she put is a class playlist. And then all the little videos will be in there as well. So let me know if there's anything you can't find, but all those buttons that are in the email where you found this link take you to all of the resources for the class.
I love the part in where it goes to third position in D. That is really pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
That's the part. I mean, I don't get it. I haven't got it yet, but I will.
Oh, yeah. I have full confidence. Awesome.
I just feel like my brain is so full of tunes this year that I'm just kind of like in another world because I've never learned tunes this fast. And
Wow.
I'm forcing myself. Yeah, I'm lazy. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I counted up the amount of tunes I had learned this year and I was so proud of myself. But that's
I am proud of you. And I would never call you lazy. I was like, wow, that's something to celebrate. Yeah.
I almost feel, Carrie, like the more tunes you learn, the more tunes you can learn. Like instead of the brain filling up, it actually gets better at it, I think, for me at least. But it's a good mental exercise.
And having learned some other waltzes, that helped me to learn this one because there's so many things that repeat.
Totally. I've always been like from the beginning of my playing, I was always in awe of festival waltz. The thought of it as a really hard tune, even before I knew really how to play waltz as much. And this one reminds me a lot of festival waltz.
Mm-hmm.
And like playing this, it's like, oh my God. Like I always like put festival waltz on the mountaintop and this thing is like right there.
Yeah, it is. They're brother and sister.
Yeah.
I've been like reviewing, all my tunes to try to just see which ones are feeling strong and stuff. And I don't remember what I was playing, but I was in the middle of one tune and I went full on into another tune, like full right on. Like all of a sudden I was in a completely other tune and I didn't miss a note, like I didn't like it, but it was just, wait, where am I? I'm not in Arkansas anymore. But yeah, it was funny.
What I find myself doing is putting a little something that was in another part later in the tune in the first part, like like maybe a slide up or and I don't know where that's coming from, but I'll just start grabbing other things, and I'm like, no, that's not the way it's written. That's not the way she has written. But all of a sudden, I'm doing that. I don't know. That's a brain trick or something.
Easy to do.
You're allowed to be a little creative with it. Let me just say that. The slides aren't like, if you switch it into the back half or front half, like you're allowed to
Yeah,
have
it's
that.
not like you don't have to play it note for note. But I find myself doing that, like picking up other parts of the tune and putting it in a different place.
That's cool. That's interesting though. I know you weren't saying it because you thought it was cool, but it shows that those are improv skills.
I think my fingers have their own mind.
They definitely do. Fingers have their memory for sure.
I always tell my fingers, you have no brain. I'm in charge. All right, my friends. I look for if you're free next Thursday at 6 p.m. I guess everybody knows about this, but Liz, it's our first ever Mastery Coffee House. Are Jean and Carrie, are either of you playing at it?
Yeah, I signed up yesterday. Do I have to do a tune that I learned this year?
No, you can play anything you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do Sally Ann.
Great, awesome. And any other announcements? I think that's it. I'll just